Does it not like saving it and streaming it at the same time? Is that the problem?
I can't tell you, but I can tell you that Handler Games just went live.
Yes. I'm seeing it as well. I'm seeing an ad. I'm getting an email.
Exited host mode, which it always says for some reason.
Well, unless you unhost, you stay in whatever the last host mode you were until you either go live again or set to host somebody else.
It says that all the time now, even if we haven't been hosting someone.
Oh, really?
And it just said it twice.
It did say it twice.
I've seen that every week for the last while.
Really?
Yep.
Well, all right. Alrighty then.
They hear our voices. That must mean we're doing
Hallelujah.
something right.
We always do everything right. We never do anything even a little bit wrong. We're like wizards like that. We're never late or early. We arrive exactly when we
told
meet.
that we are bugs.
We are bugs.
Or maybe they're Twitch bugs.
Oh, I see. That it's showing the host mode thing. Is that what he's saying?
Yeah. It's a Twitch bug.
It started when they implemented auto-hosting.
I don't know what auto-hosting is.
It's when you host a car.
Ho ho.
Oh, oh, oh. I am so funny. Is experienced
Grow
by
your
all
community with
streamers.
auto-hosting. They're leveling up host mode. Late September, it says. You can build a list of channels that you will automatically host when you're offline. So you can have a list of channels that will automatically get hosted by you if they stream and you're not streaming.
That's cool. So did everybody have fun at the anniversary party this weekend? I know that we had lots of people hosting all day on both Saturday and Sunday. I didn't watch all of them, I have to admit. I did watch a little bit of everybody's, but I had family stuff going on, so I wanted to make sure I at least caught the beginning and made sure the hosting was working, and then watched for a little bit. And it seemed like people were having a good time.
Cool. I was traveling a lot, so I wasn't able to be around too much.
Yeah, it's funny. I was actually looking through, as you are wont to do when you have an anniversary. I was looking through photos and other things that happened around that date. And so I was looking and I was remembering last year that the whole thing was like we did the hosting in the afternoon on Friday. We did our live stream. And then I had to bolt and go to a wedding. And so I was looking at the pictures from the wedding and I was remembering how hard it was to get out of downtown that day. And it's like, oh, I was leaving at the exact wrong time and all this other kind of stuff. And then I was thinking back to 2 years earlier when we were getting ready to launch the game. And I actually went to a Coheed and Cambria concert 2 or 3 days before we launched the game here in Cleveland. And I was having fond memories of that because it was just last week that I got to go see Coheed and Cambria again with Christopher Bedell, the writer and creator and fireside chatter behind all things Sentinels. And it was a good time.
Cool. Yeah, 1 year ago I was getting ready to depart.
Yeah, that's right.
The start of our trip. Our travel, it's not really a trip. It's just a new way of living.
Mm-hmm. You're transitioning from your non-nomadic life into your nomadic life.
Exactly.
As it were.
Yeah. The 1 year anniversary of that is coming up on Monday.
Mm-hmm. So, hey chat, I was wondering if any of you guys might be able to guess, or gals, might be able to guess how many copies of Sentinels of the Multiverse we sold for our second anniversary party. So shout out your guesses. After I see a few guesses, I will tell you.
And remember, it was the lowest price that the game has ever been.
Yes, this was the lowest price the game has ever been, by 60%. The cheapest it's ever been before now was $2.99, and so and it was 99 cents for the very first time, and it was quite an amazing weekend. So to give you guys an idea of how many, I'm seeing a lot of very varied.
This is Price is Right rules.
Yes, we can go with Price is Right rules. So of the 4 highest volume days we have ever had of Sentinels, in terms of like most units of the core game sold, 3 of the 4 of them were this weekend. And of those 4, the numbers this weekend were the highest, the second highest, and the 4th highest. The 3rd highest was launch day. All right, so I see a bunch of people guessing. Obviously, some people are going a little bit crazy with millions. It's looking like Rothy has got Price is Right rules the closest. The actual number sold, when we're going to count Thursday. So it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and through the beginning of Monday morning, because the actual discounts lasted until about 10 a.m. Monday morning. The total copy sold was 11,478, with our biggest day ever being Friday, which was 4,513 copies sold.
So make sure when you go into multiplayer, set your settings to be only core game and play with all those brand new players.
Yes, lots of new players. It was not our best days for expansion sold, although we did sell a ton of expansions. We sold almost 500 Season 1s, 230 Season 2s, a whole bunch of individual expansions as well. But yeah, there's a lot of new Sentinels out there. So, show them a good time, show them what we're all about, and help them learn the ropes of saving the multiverse. So I guess it's time to do this. It's Tuesday, it's 7-ish. So I guess it's time to welcome one and all to Sentinels Live. Thanks as always for joining us around the digital tabletop while we play Sentinels of the Multiverse. The goal of these streams is to have fun while showing you how to play the game, as well as covering some strategies that can help you win. At Handelabra, we believe in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against that goal are not welcome and will not be tolerated. As we are the developers, you can also be sure to get some insight into the process and maybe even see some stuff before anyone else. The game does include a tutorial that covers the basics, but we always do our best to explain exactly what we're doing, when we do it, and why. And depending on how long it takes for us to win or lose, we may play more than one full game in an episode. And episodes are usually between an hour and 2 hours. Occasionally longer and very occasionally shorter when I'm very sick and I have a bad back. Sentinels of the Multiverse is currently available for iOS, Android, as well as PC, Mac, and Linux via Steam, and always via good old cardboard and ink. And you can get more info about the game at sentinelsdigital.com. Can we say where we sold the most copies? I can tell you that. I can't tell you how many we sold and what the breakdown was, because several of the stores actually technically say we're not allowed to say that information. There's a lot of people that break that rule. But as is typical, we sold the most copies this weekend on Steam, although it was pretty close, to be honest with you. iOS
probably there were more in total on mobile.
And yes, I believe there were more total on mobile. I'd have to do those numbers real quick to find that out for sure. But eyeballing it, I would say, let's just do the numbers. Why not?
Steam is their biggest platform.
Yeah. Well, the hard
followed by iOS, then Google, then Amazon.
Yeah, and the tricky thing about doing those numbers is because I have to do an extra little piece of math, because we record season pass, or not season passes, 5-packs, because Steam has the 5-pack that you can buy. We record those as one sale of a 5-pack, so then I'd have to add that and then multiply that by 5. Yeah, so it's definitely the most copies for sure on Steam. Probably by about 30%, and then iOS after that, and actually, again, Android did a fair job. That one I can do pretty easily. Let's do so equals sum of that and that and that. Yeah, so basically, iOS sold about 400 copies more than Android across the whole weekend. So, not it wasn't like they dwarfed it or sold twice as many or anything crazy like that. So that's good. All right. So, one other thing I did want to actually use my my position of privilege here for a moment is just recently I relaunched a thing that I used to do, and I've decided to start doing it again. I call it the Fast Cast. I gave it its own channel. It's here on YouTube. I'm going to post the link in here. And you'll notice that link is youtube.com/channel/blah, blah, blah, blah. And the reason for that is because I have to get 100 subscriptions before I can give it a real name. So anybody who is interested in listening to me pontificate about various media, whether it's TVs, movies, books, video games, etc., the Fast Cast is where I do that. It's usually under like 2 minutes. Reviews in under 2 minutes, and I'm going to try and do a couple of them a week. So I would appreciate anybody subscribing if you think that's interesting. Don't feel like you have to if you don't think it's interesting. But I would certainly appreciate it because I'm trying to turn that into a thing. So anyway, what we were thinking about doing this week for our game is this was a thing I gave to John as an idea, and he said, "Oh yeah, I guess we can try that." So there's 4 large story expansions in the game. There's Rook City, Infernal Relics, Wrath of the Cosmos, and Shattered Timelines. And we thought what we could do is John can play the heroes from one of the packs. I'll play the heroes from another pack because there's 2 in each of them. The villain can come from the 3rd one and the environment from the 4th one. And we'll let you guys decide who plays what. So we'll start with this. Which expansion pack would you like John to play? And starting with the comment that says, John plays ... The first expansion pack to get 3 votes, Rook City, Infernal Relics, Shattered Timelines, or Wrath of the Cosmos, will be the heroes that John plays this evening. Once we've decided on that, we'll see who Jeremy is going to play. And then John and I will decide between the villain and the environment. All right, so John plays Shattered Time. It looks like Shattered Timelines is it.
I disagree.
Oh, John disagrees? Did I miss one?
Infernal Relics has 3 votes.
Relics. Oh, I see. Okay, yes. All right, well, that's fair enough. Okay, so then I guess we'll go with Jeremy plays ... And what do you think, John? Who? Well, I guess we have to wait and see what they make me play before we decide. I see 1 for Shattered Timelines, 1 for Wrath. Shattered Timelines. All right.
It's unclear. People were voting for me, and then it's unclear if they were voting for you or me, but whatever. You can go with Shattered Timelines.
All right. So I will play Chrono-Ranger and Omnitron-X, and we'll do it like that. And then, all right, so what do you think? So that leaves us with Rook City and Wrath of the Cosmos. One is going to be an environment, and one is going to be a villain. What do you think, John?
I don't know. There's a lot of options.
I actually have been playing just this week. I think I was mentioning to John, and if you guys follow me on Twitter, you've seen this. I've been taking a specific team all the way through, and I've just this last 2 days been playing Rook City, the Rook City villain. So I think we'll pick a villain from Wrath, and we'll pick an environment from Rook City, which of course means Rook City or Pike Industrial. I feel like we've probably, let me check the numbers. I think we've probably played in Rook City more often than Pike Industrial. So I think that might be the one to choose, but let's just check the numbers real quick. We have played Rook City 16 times and Pike Industrial 9 times. So yeah, I think we're going to do Pike. So environment will be Pike Industrial Complex. And villains, we've got Deadline, Infinitor, Kaargra Warfang, or Progeny.
Kaargra Warfang is always fun.
Yeah, I like me some Kaargra Warfang. And then just to keep it interesting, we'll make it advanced. At the end of the villain turn, 2 tokens are added to the Bloodsworn Favor pool, and when you flip it over at the end of the villain turn, the top 2 cards of the title deck are revealed and put under Kaargra Warfang's character card with their effects still visible. So she gets extra favor on one side and auto titles on her other side. All right, so here it is. Kaargra Warfang versus Infernal Relics and Shattered Timelines at Pike Industrial Advanced.
So, someone's asking, is the new art part of an update they haven't gotten yet?
It is, yeah. You want to tell them about that, John?
Yeah, so this is the Digital Foil Hero Collector's Pack, which we're working on right now, and we are hoping to get that out to you guys in the next couple of weeks. So watch out for that. We don't have an exact release date yet, but we are getting it through the process with Apple and everything, so we hope to get it out very soon.
Yes, so hang out for that. If you're on the Kickstarter and you backed with an add-on for that, the process will be exactly the same as it was for getting your Season 2. You'll get a, via your backer kit, you'll get either a Steam code or a Google promo code.
Yeah.
And everybody else will be able to just buy it.
Yeah, on iOS and Android, and it'll be available for sale as well as on Steam and Google.
Come and fight for my pleasure. Are you worthy combatants? Find out for glory. If we work in concert, we will generate the harmonies of victory. All right.
None Left asks, will the collector pack count towards story mode? There's no more for the campaign. The campaign is over.
Officially
There's no
closed.
more counting or anything towards anything.
144,000 and change is what we raised. All right. Argent Adept. Oh, God, sorry. Do you have more?
Real Fanatic asks, will it be out before Vengeance? Definitely yes.
Absolutely.
Vengeance is not out in the next couple of weeks.
Yes. Next couple of months, potentially, but definitely not the next couple of weeks. All right. Argent Adept opens with Inventive Preparation, Rhapsody of Vigor, Scherzo of Frost and Flame, Vernal Sonata. Chrono-Ranger has got a Neurotoxin Dart Thrower, Ranger's Mark, the Masada, and the whole gang. Nightmist, who I've been playing, she's one of my team now, so just so that I can get to know her a lot better, and I've actually been quite enjoying her now. I think I'm starting to finally get it. Opens with Enlightenment, Oblivion, Starshield Necklace, and Starshield Necklace. And Omnitron-X has a Disruptive Flechettes, Reset, Self-Sabotage, and Technological Advancement. All right. So let's see. It's not Rest in Peace Story Mode forever. We still would like to do that someday. It just means that we have not pre-funded it at this point. We are currently in the process of weighing our options on how we might get that done.
But we're focusing on the things that we have funded.
Yes, exactly right. We did raise a lot of money, and we need to use that money to do the things that we promised. So that's what we're going to do first.
I vote for your guy.
Well, and I vote for your girl. We've come to an impasse. All right, there we go.
It's fine. It's not Zombie77 asks, is the foil pack part of the Season 2 season pass? No, it is not. It is a separate purchase.
Yes, it was an add-on. All right, so Serdari the Bloody has got the Unbreakable, which is a bummer. And Durkarn the Fearless. Remember, Durkarn is the one that once dealt damage, it becomes immune to damage for the rest of the current turn. For those out in Chatland. Yes, Lewd Dolphin, if you were to give Handelabra $1 million, it would be funded.
And you should email us if you have $1 million, and we'll talk to you about that.
If you raise $500,000 in your next Kickstarter, will you implement a Twitch Plays option for each hero? That presupposes several things.
That the Kickstarter would be for that.
That the Kickstarter would be for that. That we would raise $500,000, and that, yes. So I cannot answer that question. It's like asking, have you stopped beating your wife yet? It's one of those things that it's like there is no good answer to that question.
Suppose I'll deal damage.
I'm always a fan. right, so let's see here. Which one is the whole gang? That target leaves play. You may destroy a target with 4 or fewer HP, then destroy this card. I don't have any bounties in my trash yet. Yeah, I think Neurotoxin Dart Thrower is going to be where it's at.
Yep.
And I will hit... Let's see.
Dim card does more damage.
Yeah, so I was going to... Yeah, good. All right. Actually going to move my windows over here so I can see the chat better. It's harder to keep track of... It's one of those skills that I'm in the process of learning still, is like how to keep track of the chat and also think about how to play at the same time. Yeah, so one of the things that I'm learning about Nightmist, and I think you tried to tell me this at one point, but it's something that I'm now just starting to figure out, is that, like, you know, you kind of have to play her on 2 different levels at all times, which is you have to not only be thinking about what the card does, whether it's a one-shot or an ongoing or whatever, but then you also have to be keeping an eye on the magic numbers, that was I think one of the things that was like would trip me up a bit. But one of the strategies that's been working really excellent in a lot of the games I've played so far is getting out whatever the thing is that lets you, Amulet of the Elder Gods, that lets you discard cards when she's being dealt damage. And when you couple that with her base power and either like the Star Shield necklace or Master of Magic, any of the ones that can help her heal whenever she plays cards or discards or all those sorts of things, if you can get those all sort of going at the same time, like a couple of my games that I've been playing and tweeting about, she's the only one left standing at the end because she's got that good combination of healing and cards that lets her sort of keep going even when the rest of the team gets knocked out.
Yep. So normally here I would probably play Enlightenment to get some more cards, but there is the Indiscriminate available. So I'm going to play Oblivion and get that.
Nice. And that's just hit multiple hero and villain targets in the same turn?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just move my mouse around and see Nightmist being all shiny while you do that.
I just heard, I've never seen that technique before.
Nice. Actually, I want to pop open that. So the Indiscriminate increases the damage dealt by this target by 1. Which, again, when you've got... Like, I was always actually... One of the other things I found was that I was always reticent to put out the Elder Ring because I was always like, oh, well, I mean, her base power does damage to herself. I don't really want to increase her damage. But if you couple that with your Redirector and you have enough cards to keep it powered, that can be really awesome. So.
Well, I mean, your base power gets you 2 cards. So.
Yeah, right.
You're even on cards if you use that. Yeah, I don't normally play the Elder Ring with regular Nightmist, but it is handy once in a while. I more want to get the title for the paper point. And to make sure that a villain doesn't get it.
Right.
Because if Kaargra gets it, that's pretty rough.
Got my first plasma cannon. And let's see. Who should I time shift?
Chrono-Ranger.
Yeah, I was thinking Dead or Alive. I think we'll put that on.
Whoever you think is going to live the longest.
Yeah, probably. What's it called? Serdari, since it's got. What's it called?
Unbreakable.
Unbreakable. Yeah. Chemical explosion. Champion. And the Kaargra Rex. That is one of my least favorites. I mean, none of them are really great, but that one in particular.
He's usually not so bad, unless he has damage buffs.
Yeah, with damage buffs, I hate that.
Alright, we all have to destroy a card, which is just mostly the one thing we have.
Do I have something else I want to play this turn? Oh, I have Displaced Armory. Okay. And there goes my Focus Plasma Cannon. Oh, and Kaargra Rex.
Oh yeah.
Gets the Chaos
Let's
Lord.
not hit Kaargra Rex. We don't want to hit Omnitron if we can avoid it, but I think he might just get hit by someone anyways. But I guess he already lost his thing.
Yep.
So it doesn't matter. Got your elemental plating somewhere.
Yeah, I almost pulled it out, and then I was like, I'm going to go for a damage dealer, but that turns out to have been a mistake. Although I would have lost it anyway, but...
Yeah, you would have lost it.
Wanted, dead or alive. I used to do a mean Wanted, Dead or Alive on karaoke. Man, I haven't karaoke'd in a long time. So I see a bunch of you guys went ahead and subscribed to the Fastcast. Thank you so much. I don't even remember where I got the idea for that. I was just like, I'm in the car every morning. I kind of want to talk about stuff. And now, especially whenever I have a new show that I'm watching, I always want to talk about it somewhere. And so I'm watching Westworld. And then this weekend, the new season of Black Mirror, I believe, is being released on Friday. And so I knew I was going to want to have stuff to talk about. So that's what I'm doing. All right, so let's see. I'm going to search my deck. Do I have another thing that I want to play? I mean, there's the Masada. Irreducible damage would be 1. I only have 1 in play right now. Yeah, ever since I learned how awesome and powerful Jim's hat can be, I always sort of go for that first. But now I'm wondering if something like Compounded Bow might be better. Although I guess if it's not getting buffed yet, yeah, it's fine. I'll get out of Jim's hat. And yeah,
Just don't hit the dinosaur.
Yeah. Ranger's Mark. I still don't have one in my trash, so I'll just put the Masada out. Sure. Yeah, people saying that they go for the bow first, Evil Dice Monkey says. Yeah, I mean, the hat, especially if you have a lot of cards, I like the hat. And I found actually a couple scenarios now where, you'll want to pull a bounty back, either, because it gets orphaned or because you want to put it on something else, or little things that I'm still learning.
No cards for you. But cards for me.
Yeah, she's very easy to charge up with that base power. Like, you were out of cards. Oh, wait. Nope. Now you got 3.
Feel free to hit Kaargra Rex now.
Oh, yeah?
Like if you want to play Disruptor Flechettes or something.
Ah. Very nice. All right, unbreakable triggers. And
yeah, we could have gotten around Unbreakable with the whole gang or something, but We did not.
Nope. Let's see what Chrono-Ranger gets. Ooh, displaced armory. Sure. And let's grab...
Compounded bow is good.
Yeah, we'll get the bow out now. There's my elemental exo chassis. And here comes the damage. Irradiated cyclohexane.
Yeah, this is going to be rough.
Oof, lots of damage. Toxic, toxic, toxic. Who just got... Oh, I got it. Or you got it, excuse me. Argent Adept got the Unbreakable, so that's good.
Cool. Well, it's 13-3.
Definitely ready for a Fickle Fans anytime now. I see people talking about Spite. I actually had an epic game against Spite today with my team of high-powered women. It was really, really good. It was one of those things where, like, I was absolutely sure halfway through I was going to lose, and I just managed to, like, eke it out. And I think, actually, I believe Nightmist was what did it, if I'm not too much mistaken. I actually wrote about it. Hang on, let's see. Yes, so the last moment of the game, everybody was incapacitated but Nightmist. She had 9 hit points, and I literally like squeaked with joy when she Skyscraper's incap let her play a Heedless Lash, which came up with a number 4 magic number, and Spite only had 2 HP. So I redirected it, and that took out the -3 on the first hit, and then the second one took him out. I was very, very excited. Let's put technological advancement on top. Yeah, Tobias, I generally don't like Spite. In fact, I think we were talking about this at the anniversary stream on Friday. Like, of all the villains, Spite is probably the one I like to play against the least. But, I said, I'm going to take this team. I'm going to play against every villain in the game. And so I came up against Spite, and I had to do it. And I was very excited that it ended up not being terrible.
I don't mind playing Spite.
Yeah, Jennifer was saying, too, that she considers playing Spite a lot of fun, which is great, but that is not how I feel about it. Let's... Yeah, why not? Oh, and I can whole gang, too, huh? Maybe. Yeah, let's put whole gang on Serdari. And then maybe focus damage Serdari, and then I can take out Durkharm if we get Serdari out. So 3 bounty cards in play, so 3 irreducible. Well, I guess I could just take Durkharm out right away. And with a compounded bow, I'm going to get to do 1 projectile damage and 1 of my choice. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to do this.
You'll do 4 damage either way.
Right, yeah, so we'll hit Serdari with that. Oh, right, I forgot about the cyclohexane bat.
Yeah, and I'm going to be doing 5 in a second here. Well, 6.
Yeah, I concur with the discussion that's happening about Spite, that, like, with a couple tweaks to his mechanics, it might make it a little bit more fun and more interesting. Because as it is now, it's basically just a race till he gets all his drugs out, and then you just know that it's going to be the same slog every time. If he had 6 drugs and he flipped at 5, then there would be a little bit of a change up there. So, Ranger's Mark, whole gang allows me to destroy Durkarm. Good times.
And we'll keep preventing cards from being played. And I'll get myself another title that just came up.
Reckless.
Pretty reckless, but you know, that's how we roll. To catch up to the Bloodsworn pool here somehow. Alright, she can't play cards again.
Awesome.
I don't know if you can really do too much.
Let's reset. And technological advancement. And
Wait a minute.
I guess this time I'll go for the opposite, and I'll get out my Elemental Exo Chassis.
Well, then you can play Defensive Blast next turn, maybe.
Yep. All right, and I think we'll just stick with going for Chrono-Ranger. Oh, yes, I
Nice.
will. I like that.
Of course, we don't actually want to kill Tyrreg Rex. Ugh. This is bad. This is bad, very bad.
Yep.
I don't think the order... Actually, yeah, why didn't you pick Toxic Plating when all damage is toxic?
Oh, yeah, that was dumb.
Do you want to go back?
Yes, let's do that. Where was I? Yeah, play a card. So I started with reset. And then I technologically advanced. And
Ablative
coating. And then,
We'll just do the same thing.
yep, Chrono-Ranger in play. Get all my bounties back.
Evil Dice Monkey is helping.
Thank you, Evil Dice
I
Monkey.
don't know if it's going to help us all the way.
Super cool. Try Solvent Bat. So bubbly. All right, so 3, 4, 4, and 14.
Omnitron's fine.
Yeah.
Actually, I have to start letting Kaargra play cards so that we can have something to hit.
Yeah. Watch it there, Evil Dice Monkey. Our love can be easily rescinded.
Anyone need a card draw?
I'm pretty solid. I have 2 resets if I want to draw cards, so. And Chrono-Ranger's got a decent amount of stuff in his hand, so.
Well, I think I'll give a card draw anyways. Actually, maybe not. That cost me 2 health. I don't want that. Can we rewind?
Yeah, I had to wait for the animation to finish.
I think Argent Adept is... I guess he has that title, but...
Yep.
I'm actually going to heal Terragon so we can hit him more. We actually don't want that bat to kill him. Because if we do, then she will
Yep.
come in. I don't know if we can stop it, though. We don't have any destruction, environment destruction.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't have played Mistbound there. Oh well. I might have to kill Terragon just to... Actually, if we hit Terragon, then more targets will enter play. So
That's true. I will plan to do that. And I think, should I? Yeah, that's not going to work. I think I might. No executions. Tyragon. Tryragon. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, right. I get.
yeah, you get hit for 2 every time you play a card.
Yeah. I get an extra card play, but it's...
If you're gonna play something, play Displaced Armory and destroy the stupid bat.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Anybody have any interesting redirection happening? No?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Sudden contract. Yes, the chat, as always, was 1 step ahead of us, but 30 seconds behind.
Actually, if I hit Terragon, then then he's going to get destroyed, and that's not going to happen. The card isn't going to get played, so we need to do less damage to her. Less damage to it, but I don't know if that's possible with that damage increase. Oh well, screw it. We'll just go up against Kaargra. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, Kaargra with 2 automatic titles. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything is fine. We got a favorite point. We're doing great.
Okay, so...
Do something cool.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna... Yeah, just put out my defensive blast.
Not play reset.
I mean, I've got defensive blast. I mean, I guess...
But that's not useful this turn.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. I'll triple reset.
Well, I wouldn't do that. But I guess you get a title for it, so there you go.
Ah, look at that. Yeah, I can quadruple reset.
Just reset. Reset all the resets.
Have you turned it back off and turned it back on again? All right. Slip through time. Play a card, and you may use a power. I don't have extra
That's not
things.
useful one, right?
Yeah.
Now we could play defensive blast.
Yes. Now I will do the same thing that I was going to do after all my resets.
You got a title and a favorite point, so
Yep.
worth it.
And let's see what Chrono-Ranger has waiting for us.
Play
Eye on the
Chrono-Rangers,
prize.
but there's nothing to deal damage to. I would have went for someone else, like yourself, but oh well.
That's right. He can get to draw a card. Temporal Grenade. And yeah, I can't use that yet. You know what? I'll just get the Temporal Grenade out.
And then you have it.
And then you have it. That's honestly, that's one of my things about like a character like Chrono-Ranger and, you know, to a lesser extent, a couple of others like Omnitron. Like, I feel like sometimes the games move so fast I don't have a chance to actually get set up. Oh, this is not good.
I'm just going to redirect this to Chrono-Ranger since he's going to die anyway.
Okay.
I mean, pragmatism.
Yep, nope.
Argent Adept will be unbreakable. And then Omnitron's going to play a card. Woohoo. Could have been worse.
All right. Kaargra!
Kaargra gets Stonejaw. Kaargra gets... Oh, Pickle Fans helps us out. The Chaos Lord.
I already have that. Yeah, let me check this out. Wait, so she got Stonejaw. I thought she was supposed to get 2.
She
Oh,
got Stonejaw because she was a target. to
right.
play.
Just because, yeah, okay. Ugh, and a Fickle Fans that we don't need.
I guess the order doesn't really matter. Great. She's got the
It's fine.
Seeker
It's
and
fine.
Living Weapon.
There's no problems. We got
I mean,
this.
Living Weapon doesn't actually do anything. So.
Yeah, that's the hero one.
But the Seeker is really bad if she has that.
Yes.
Cool. Now, at least we're not penalized for playing cards anymore. I feel like I'm just going to let Chrono-Ranger, Omnitron and Nightmist do things because Argent Adept is not long for this world. Though we're not long for this game unless we do something cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Nightmist can draw a card. Because you've got things to play at the start of your turn. And then I'm going to play Arcane Cadence and get a useful instrument here. Potentially. Maybe. I want the other one, but I keep getting Arcane Cadences, or I could just use Instrumental Conjuration to get it. Let's see. Yeah, Nightmist is definitely not out of the game here because she can heal up a lot. Too many choices here now.
Hand, top, bottom, trash, play.
Oh, I know my options.
I know you do. I'm just... That's my, mantra. Hand, top, bottom, trash, play. Hand, top, bottom, trash, play.
What does Chrono-Ranger do? Play a card or use a power or deal 1 damage. Yeah, we really need to maximize damage to Kaargra.
Yeah.
I think Omnitron is going to be the way that happens. By piling on focused plasma cannons and stuff. And defensive blast. So Stonejaw makes that really rough.
Well, focused plasma cannon is irreducible.
Yes.
So that's good.
Defensive blast isn't.
Ah.
Alright, I'm going to hang on. I have too many cards here I want, of course. But I'll do this. I think.
I'm going to get a mint while you're thinking.
Okay. Thanks a mint.
By the way, I got my copy of Scuttle today. That was a game designed by friend of the show, Peter C. Hayward. Kickstarted back in, I want to say, March or April. He raised like $80,000 for it. It was his very first Kickstarter, very first game, and it's obviously shipped because I got my copy here. It's very exciting. I'm going to take it home and try and play with the kids.
I'm going to try to see if Nightmist can survive to help out.
All right. Should I could, if I play technological advancement now, I can get out my other focused plasma cannon.
You can just play it at the start of your turn.
Right, that's what I'm trying to figure out. There's something else I also want to play at the start of my turn so I can get multiple things out, but I only have one focused plasma cannon still in my deck. The other one's in the trash. No, wait, sorry. Wait a minute. Yeah, I guess I only have two.
You could let Nightmist play a card.
Yeah. Is that, yeah, that seems like it's probably the best choice, so let's do that. For anyone out there in chat land who was not here up at the front, I'm going to once again use my position of privilege to direct you to the Fastcast. It's a little fast podcast video thing I started back up again. I would love it if you would take a look at it. Maybe subscribe if it seems interesting to you.
All right, I'm going to gamble a bit on doing lots of damage. We'll see how that goes.
So I was talking about getting Peter's first game. His second game is up on Kickstarter now. Dracula's Feast.
Yeah, I actually played Dracula's Feast. Were you there when we played it at PAX?
I did not play it.
PAX East?
Yeah, when he was only there for like 6 hours.
That is not accurate.
Peter?
Maybe you're thinking of a different PAX East.
I'm thinking of this past PAX East. Yeah, I guess this is one you're talking about, one last year maybe?
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't obviously at this last PAX East. So.
Right.
deal all the damage, Jeremy.
Yep.
More. Do that 10 more times.
What kind of damage does she do?
Melee. You already have the right plating.
I have the right out. Okay. And
So you play reactive plating.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, see, defensive blast is gonna get erased by Stonejaw, right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, I guess we'll just.
I'd probably play the top of your own deck.
Yeah. Let's time shift it.
And look at it.
See what we get. Rocket
Sure.
punch. No rat cards.
Good. Because they would be attacking us.
Yep. Oof.
But you get two things to happen. Aw.
Wah wah.
Aha. She seekered herself.
Love it.
Oh no, but she got the Mindbreaker. It's the worst.
Yeah,
So if you hit her,
I don't
I mean,
like to speak too soon, but
we have to hit her. There's really nothing for it. So oh, and now your things blow up.
and there it
Everything is fine. Oh wait, we lost.
we got this. Wait, we got this. No worries.
Yeah,
Oh.
Kaargra Warfang on Advanced is one of the toughest fights that Sentinels has to offer.
All right. So I say we flip it now. So one of us will play the Rook City Heroes. One of us will play. What was the other one? The Wrath of the Cosmos.
Okay.
I will play Rook City. Bloop and bloop. And then we'll have to play a Rook City villain and a Wrath of the Cosmos environment. We haven't played Doc Thorath. We play Enclave a lot, so we'll play Doc Thorath as the environment. And then now
You're excluding Infernal Relics and Shattered Timelines then?
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. That's my mistake. Environments. Right. Okay, so the villain was Wrath of the Cosmos. So now the... Wait. What did I'm all confused. It's the Vicodin speaking. All right. You played Infernal Relics, so the environment can be Infernal Relics. And,
Sure.
And the other thing is going to be Shattered Timelines. Okay, I'm with it now. All right.
Realm of Discord?
Sure. Realm of Discord. And villains. Shattered Timelines villains. La Capitan, the Dreamer, Iron Legacy, Kismet. Let's take a look at the numbers real quick. So La Capitan and Kismet both have only been played 4 times. Let's do La Capitan.
Sure.
All right. And at the start of the villain turn, destroy a hero, ongoing, or equipment. Or on the flip side, the first time La Capitan would be dealt damage each round, redirect that damage to the non-villain target with the highest HP. That's advanced. So we had really good luck with advanced in the last game. So let's do it again.
Oh, yeah. You want to do them 2 in a row, or you want to change the order?
Sure. Let's do... How about that?
Sure. La Capitan unadvanced, not so bad as...
Ahoy, niños. Hand over all your valuables or get thrown overboard. My tools are weapons in my hands. This fight will end swiftly. All right. Mr. Fixer starts off with an alternating Tiger Claw, Bloody Knuckles, Driving Mantis, and Harmony. Skyscraper, Colossal Left Hook, Compulsion Canister, Tectonic Chokeslam, Undetectable Relinking. Expatriette, Arsenal Access, Assault Rifle, Hollow Points, Liquid Nitrogen Rounds. I like that opening combo for her. And then Conservation of Energy, Destructive Response, Dynamic Siphon, and Sustained Influence. So out comes La Paradoja Magnifica. Nothing for her to destroy, thank goodness. And we get Chip.
That's not too bad at all.
Battle Forged.
He's dangerous with constructs around.
Battle Forged?
Well, because if he destroys... he hits the lowest for 4.
With 4, oh, I see. Okay.
And if he destroys a target, he plays a top part of the deck. So I'm not going to be playing constructs when he's around.
Got it.
But I think the ship is still the focus.
I think I might dive right out of the gate with Bloody Knuckles. Just because it's, you know, she's going to destroy an ongoing at the start of her turn. And that's a good one for her to destroy. What do we think? Are we going to try and focus damage the ship?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought. La Paradoja is how it is pronounced, says Bella Saucière.
Yes. You don't say Vegeta, do you?
No.
I hope not.
I don't. Although I have been known to say Vegeta, to be funny.
Yes. As a funny joke. Ho ho.
Ho ho ha ha hee hee.
So I could go huge and do more damage, but that would make Mr. Fixer take some damage, if you're okay with that.
It's early. Sure.
All right. Bring the pain. Get that ship out of the way. You're the one who chose to play Bloody Knuckles with Skyscraper on the team. So.
Well, but again, it's early. You know, like I'd rather play it now when I've got the hit points to spare versus like stuck later where it's like I really want to do some extra damage, but then I'm going to get incapped or something. So.
Well, there, Expatriette can finish it off.
All right, so yes, definitely going to start with the assault rifle. And be ready to put my hollow points in it next turn, most likely. Should I be hitting her?
I would hit her in Battle Forged. I wouldn't worry about Chip.
Yeah, okay.
Chip will eventually get killed. He's not too bad. Captain Cosmic does not like Battle Forged.
The best non-music music in the game. It is so atmospheric. I really do dig it. We have a question. Is there something you can do to make the fast forward option toggle on and off and not just a press and hold? Potentially. We'll put it on the board to consider for an update potentially.
You can turn up your options to the fastest. That's pretty close.
Yeah.
Mabel, come on.
Mabel.
Destroy the destruction.
All right, let's see. Definitely going to want to get out the crowbars. And then maybe do that next turn. I mean, there's also animations that you can turn off, Evil Dice Monkey, if you want it to be even faster. Like page flips and the like. So what are we thinking? Her and Mabel, or should I keep trying to get Battleforged out, or is there enough that's going to get rid of Battleforged?
You can't hit Mabel.
Oh, right. No melee.
I would hit her and then Battleforged to destroy it.
Yep. It already is, and still not fast enough! Well, I'm sorry. So, Evil Dice Monkey, what you're saying is that you are very excited to basically play the Tachyon theme as your theme song. Must go faster. Concussive.
It's like we'll have no problem getting rid of Mabel. Actually, you could RPG launcher that negative energy field.
Ooh, I like that idea.
It's not doing us any favors. I mean, it's hitting her for 1 for every 3 to us as a team, so. Yeah, I wouldn't have hit Mabel there.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that's
because then you won't be killing Chip.
All right, so yeah, so we RPG launched. And Chip. And Le Capitan.
It's important to not waste your damage.
So Nepacross says, I forget, did they get enough to make soundtracks for all the heroes? We are the unlock that we made was for all of the core game and season 1 heroes. Still yet to be seen if we'll get a chance to do season 2.
Who wants a dynamic siphon? It's interesting. There's no real obvious choice this game.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go for Expatriette.
I was going to say, either of mine, I'd be happy to have it.
Well, so it's Skyscraper 2.
Yep.
I don't actually have anything in my... Oh, I do have 2 in my trash because of... yeah, I'll go for Unplugging Animation. I always try to roll with that card if I can.
Portal Fiend.
I can destroy the link.
It's not doing nothing, just sitting there.
And the ship comes back.
Back from the dead. Or back from the deep. Back from Davy Jones' locker. Anybody see the trailer for the 5th Pirates of the Caribbean movie? I'm a sucker for those movies. I liked them all.
Who wants to not use powers? I guess that could be Skyscraper.
Yeah, she has other things she can do. Whereas he doesn't have a ton. At least not in his hand for the moment. Yeah, that'll work.
I would hit her first to do more damage to the ship.
Yep. Yeah, Skyscraper's another hero that I'm getting to know a lot better because my team, if nobody saw the screenshots, is what I did was I organized the hero list alphabetically and then I picked the first 5 female characters. So I've got Expatriette, Fanatic, Nightmist, Skyscraper, and Tachyon. No variants or anything, just vanilla. And it's actually a really pretty solid team. There's decent amount of damage dealing, decent amount of not deck manipulation, but like deck control. A couple of good nukes that can come out in the right moment. So this sounds like a job for hollow points.
Good shooting techs.
Hey, nice shooting techs.
She's going to be flipping on her turn. Cosmic Weapon is nice for Mr. Fixer to have. And how about an Energy Bracer for Skyscraper? And a Vitality Conduit for me.
Spreading the wealth. Your animation, it is unflagging. Ah, yes. I like it.
Ooh, time flies.
What was that game that we were playing that had time flies in it that was just so ridiculous?
I don't remember, but I think we had prevented the villain from playing cards or something.
Yeah.
So it was extra ridiculous.
And I want to say there was some other thing that was letting, was it Unity or Tachyon or somebody do extra things on top of the extra things? It was crazy pants.
Potentially.
Sure. All right. So So now hitting her, the first one is going to get redirected.
No.
Back to us, or how does it work?
Whenever she would be dealt damage, a card from this card is removed to the appropriate trash. If this happens, the damage is prevented.
Okay, and so after we've gotten those all out from underneath her, then the one gets redirected?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. So, yeah.
I want my compulsion canister back. I wouldn't bother hitting True Shot.
Yeah, unless you can knock her out quickly and stay ahead of the healing. I don't remember what it was. Yeah, that's fine. Captain Cosmic can take it back. Destructive response.
It was a Bloody Knuckles that...
Oh, right.
Oh, and there goes that dynamic siphon. Oh well, it did its job. Overdrive would be really good here. Because you can use Cosmic Weapon, and then you can also use Strike twice. Well, I guess you can play 2 cards. You should play Harmony first. You play Harmony.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, this is going to be ridiculous. Actually, you can kill.
Yeah.
You'll be able to kill True Shot if you hit the ship first here.
Shouldn't I have used the other power? The Cosmic Weapon?
Yeah, why didn't you use Cosmic Weapon?
Because I was on auto muscle memory. Let's go. Yeah, so let's go back and do that. So, Cosmic Weapon and all right. So that's done. Now what's my maximizing here? I can hit the... Oh, right, but she still has a card under her. So let's hit that.
That was kind of a waste.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't doing my order of operations properly. So since the damage was canceled, it doesn't count towards the thing.
Yeah, you don't want to be targeting La Capitan this turn.
Right. Okay. My mistake. Still learning. All right. So what did I do? I started with True Shot, and then I took out the ship. And then to maximize this, I should hit the Portal Fiend and then True Shot, and then she'll be gone.
I would do the other way.
Oh.
Then you can get rid of them both.
Well,
doesn't matter that much.
Yeah, I don't want to rewind again.
Just use Portal Fiend and then like Capitan. That's fine. All right, so now her advanced rule is going to come into play. Potentially, anyway. I guess we don't really want to destroy Time Flies, or do we? I can destroy it right here with emergency evac. Be nice to get rid of Captain's orders.
I like Time Flies, even if it means there's an extra card play. My arm is starting to get a little twitchy, which tells me it's time.
Oh, good. I have Thorathian Monolith. That'll be perfect. I'm going to play that.
Nice.
We might lose time flies anyways, but at least we'll get all the benefit of it.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to... do I want a quick draw? Well, I could arsenal access and quick draw.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm going to arsenal access first. Okay, good. So that gets me a shotgun in play. And then instead of quick draw, actually, I'm going to reload my hollow points. And I'm going to put those into my tactical shotgun and blast her in the face. I draw more hollow points.
I'm going to put this on Mr. Fixer now. Mr. Fixer is a damage machine now. When I keep forgetting with time flies, I get to play so many cards.
Yeah. Destroy all the things.
Do I want that? Nah.
Yeah, Lou Dolphin says, I originally didn't like unflagging animation and self-damage, but now it's one of my favorite cosmic cards. I had a similar path with that card.
Yeah, it's crazy powerful. There goes time flies. But all my constructs are going to be healed all the time.
And Mabel comes back.
This really doesn't matter. Destroy a card. Sustained influence. Well, actually, if this is the end of the turn, destroy threat and monolith, it's going to go away, and I don't think it's needed anymore.
All right. Mr. Fixer's tools are forged from pure irony. That is a clever turn of phrase.
Yeah, you have another overdrive, though you won't be able to hit Mabel, so...
Yeah.
You could hit... the Portal Fiend. Actually, you can hit Mabel with the Cosmic Weapon. And then you could hit... a construct. So I don't mind you hitting the construct with
okay.
your basic things. So actually, you can target yourself. Maybe is your damage too high with Driving Mantis? I think your damage is too high because you have +1.
Yes.
My constructs are getting healed all the time right now. So
I mean, I could... Oh, no, that's the irreducible one, not the change the type one. All right, so... hit Mabel. Sockfoot 2000 says that there was a chiropractor that worked out well. I actually do have an appointment with a doctor of physical medicine, a physiatrist, as it were, who also does manipulation. So that's not until next Tuesday, which is why I needed them to put me on more powerful painkillers because I needed somebody to get me between now and then. So luckily we have now done that. All right, so... Yeah, so hit the Portal Fiend, and then hit her.
yeah, then I would hit one of the constructs. Maybe the Vitality Conduit. Yeah, that'll do something useful.
The Dynamic Siphon? That's the one I was clicking on. Or do you want to hit the Vitality Conduit?
What
Oh, I guess, yeah, Dynamic
Siphon
Siphon's
do?
on me. Never mind. All right, so Vitality Conduit, it is. Oh, yeah, that is a good point. If I had hit Le Capitan first with the energy damage, I could have taken out Mabel.
That's fine. We'll be able to take her out with various other options. This is going to get pretty ridiculous, actually, with the positive energy field. You can use your cosmic weapon to bounce a hit off of Mabel.
Yep.
And then you can use Driving Mantis to redirect this over to the Dynamic Siphon. And use your other power. And I would hit a construct and deal more damage to Le Capitan. Actually, the constructs will die if you do that. But that's okay because
Yeah, which one do we need the least? I mean,
just hit her, I think.
just hit her? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing all right in this game.
And then
Unlike the last game.
it would probably still work out, but that's okay.
Yep. Heal him up to wipe him out. Oop.
Your power, sir. Well, that was pretty ridiculous.
Indeed. It felt good, though, to have a nice, handy win after getting shellacked by Kaargra, as it were.
Yeah. Captain Cosmic and Mr. Fixer make a really good pair.
Fantastic. All right, so yeah, there it is. Just to recap from earlier in the evening, as you probably could tell by us playing and looking at the cool foil cards, those are just about done. Expect to see those coming sometime in the next couple weeks. Excuse me. I think that's about it. If you didn't check out all the cool stuff over the weekend, we had streaming live. You can probably go to the various channels and check it out on their sort of backlog. There was some free stuff that we gave away at sentinelsdigital.com. What else happened? Oh, we sold 11,000 something copies of Sentinels, which was, for those who weren't right up front, 3 out of the 4 best days we've ever had in terms of units shipped of Sentinels were this past weekend. The number 1, the number 2, and the number 4 days. The only other day in there was the number 3 day, and that was launch day. So thank you, everybody, for making it an amazing anniversary weekend, an amazing 2 years. We couldn't be more excited for how Sentinels has done and for how it is going to continue to do in the future. It's very, very exciting. So I think that's going to just about do it for another episode of Sentinels Live. Sentinels of the Multiverse, as you guys all know, is the only cooperative comic book card game that you should be playing. Thanks for joining us. We do this every Tuesday night at around 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Sentinels of the Multiverse is currently available for iOS, Android, as well as Steam, and always in good old analog cardboard and ink, and you can find more information about the game at sentinelsdigital.com. I'm Jeremy.
And I'm John.
Saying good night. Thanks for joining us, and you should go watch the Fastcast. Good night, everybody. Thanks.